One of the problematic aspects of this bill is that we are creating a program that asks our undocumented students to declare the fact that they are here illegally, that could subject themselves to being deported, could happen. And we also ask them to file an application to legalize his or her immigration status, or will file such an application as soon as he or she is eligible to do so. This amendment, LCO 6896, inserts after line 61, after so and before the period, and demonstrates that he or she has an approved immigration sponsor authorized under federal immigration law. This accomplishes two things in my view. One, it sends them on the path to actual legalization at some point. It also talks about sponsorship, because as we've seen at the discussions this afternoon, we're talking about the fact that even though they would have a benefit, a new benefit, a lower cost, that could actually be competitive with some of our other students that are here legally, which one of the interns that was here just a little while ago mentioned to me that, you know, he's on a wait list right now. It sure would bother him greatly if somebody got in that was here illegally when he's still on a wait list and not sure if he can get in. So by putting this in there, we talk about the fact that right now, these individuals, even though they spend 4 years in our state institutions at a lower cost, when they graduate, they cannot get a job and they can't vote. But if we encourage, through this legislation, some forward thinking while they're in those 4 years of high school, to work on obtaining sponsorship, particularly someone that could employ them or another individual. I know the good Senator Cassano made a very strong plea about we love sponsoring individuals that have great talent, great sports talent. But I might add that they were sponsored. They did get here illegally. They were not in the country illegally. They followed a process. And we were all asked to raise our right hand and swear that we would abide by the Connecticut Constitution and the U.S. Constitution. What we seem to be doing here is counteracting the very pledge that we were given. By focusing on sponsorship, we actually will provide a mechanism for these students to actually get a job, hopefully get on a path to citizenship. Earlier someone asked, you know, how many years does it take? Well, I can speak from my personal experience. It took 5 years before you had to go to a court after you studied, raise your right hand, and swear your allegiance to this country, and to abide by its laws, by the way. So, Madam President, I hope that this is seen as a positive addition to this legislation that might reduce some of the controversy that swirls around it by the public and members of both the House and Senate. And as I said, I hope that individuals will vote in favor of it. Thank you very much, Madam President.